don't think anyone is here right now, but regardless, my vertical ticker is kind of unprepared at the moment, so while I fix this, which I don't know why it's only giving me two of the stuff that I need, but this is not ideal. Um, I might have to resort to the horizontal one, which is also not prepared. First off, not the right thing, and I also didn't get this ready. I'm very unprepared. I do apologize. I was aware that I'm supposed to stream, but I also was, I don't know, it just decided to break on me for whatever reason, so. Not that broken, it's just that not everything is ready. Right. But welcome to Atlanta Motor Speedway, which it's actually EchoPark nowadays. I feel like Atlanta and EchoPark have their different meanings in terms of what age the track is. So EchoPark is a modern day interpretation of the Super Speedway package that we have, or guess drafting track. Scared is dead. Meanwhile, the Atlanta is referred to the old one, where it's both surface and requires good amount of skill to win these races. Well, both of them have require skill to race, but it's just that this doesn't really require much tire saving, and you can. It's just general driving skill in general. You just had to be a bit lucky, much like Daytona and Talladega. Tonight is 40 laps, I believe, and it is a 3x race, so bit strainer compared to the usual 2x that we have here. But qualifying, it is randomized, so Noel Nichols actually gets pole with Carl Childress lining up P2, Brandon Carter P3, and Kirsten Bell P4 alongside. Joshua Clemens and Ashton Tackwell lining up row 3. Tala Aziz and Daniel Rodriguez in row 4, and row 5 is Cooper Wall and Riley Spurley. Let's get going here shortly. Okay, maybe enough people have been put down. Okay, the vertical ticker's just, I'm just gonna have to, well, and never mind, I'll figure it out later. We're just gonna have to use the horizontal one, because that's the only one I have prepared. The vertical one kind of experienced a bit of a goofy, so. Yeah, 35 laps, or is it 30? Because of overtime. It is 2 races tonight, the first one being Atlanta. The second race of the night was supposed to be on Armory Digital, but there are issues with the track loading, so we're gonna have to relocate it. I have not been told where we're going yet. But that'll be a separate stream, so we'll have to figure that out later. But anyway, we're rolling again. And hopefully we can get this done fairly quickly. It is 30 laps, but anything can happen within 30. Pace car drops in. It is Noel Nichols and Carl Childress on the front row. And we are green from EchoPark Speedway. Brandon Carter already given Nichols a push into the lead. Yeah, a little bit disorganized already on the top lane. Carl Childress not getting the help he needed for Kirsten Bell, and there's a reset. That'll be a reset, so wait. Tries again. So I don't think anyone, or sorry, I don't think everyone's going to appear on the horizontal ticker because only have it up to 23 people, so that's my bad.
Drivers, start your engines!
One of the drivers retired, and well, we're gonna do another reset. Because Carl Rodriguez, I think, had his game crash before, well, during gridding, and after the 1 minute passes, where no one's allowed on a track until the first lap is complete, so that's not ideal.
Drivers,
What to anticipate?
start your
I have no idea.
engines!
It is Atlanta. I've done like 2 races on this Super Speedway variant, both of them in I4, and I've had poor experiences. Not that I hate the track, I just can't get it. Can't get good results with it. Strap ourselves in. I'm gonna go green one more time here. And we are back underway at EchoPark Speedway. And this time Noel Nichols gets a better jump, not needing Brandon Carter's help. Outside lane kinda actually has it figured out now. But still, Noel Nichols is able to clear herself to lead, and so will Brandon Carter in second place. Here comes John, or all the way got Spinner. LB John. Big Red got 4, and it'll be another redo. It looks like the 37 spun. That'll be Cooper Wall, I believe, yeah. Just washed up the hill, grinded the ball a little bit, and back down into Riley Spurling. And just everyone behind him, just whole calamity.
Drivers, to your...
close down some stuff in the background. And yeah, now we should be good.
Drivers,
Forgot to get my chat open. I don't think anyone's in here at the time, but it's still something I'd rather have. Yeah, Josh Scooter in the back because he's warping in the attempt, so he's opting to go to the rear. Can we at least get a green flag lap in before they wreck? I highly doubt it. Pace car back down pit road for what seemed like the 19th time already. Green flag in here. This time it's a pretty even start between the 6 and the 8 cars. Neither of the Road 2 cars really helping too much. You can Kirsten built to the rear bumper of Carl Childress. Brandon Carter a little ways back of Noel. And already there are people flocking to the bottom. Noel Nichols gets cleared for the lead. And Carl Childress washes up the hill. Kirsten Bell's gonna be taking a 3 wide with Daniel Rodriguez in the middle helping her through. Got a car warping back there. I believe that's Harry Crawford in his 70s. Oh, that was Stephen Gibson, my bad. At Corey Troxel. Apparently the 05 Ashton Tackwell isn't able to join the track. So, I don't know. I don't know what it's about. It's a weird NR thing. But that does suck for him. I hope he'll be able to join in the second race of the night, wherever that might be. Apparently I missed him while Nichols gets shuffled out for the lead as Brandon Carter now takes command with Joshua Clements pushing him with Tyler Aziz trailing in third. A single car in the back. Trying to find them. Lane Johnson and now Ashton Tywick is actually on the Tagwell, sorry, is actually on the track, so good on them. Daniel Rodriguez, 65 car, gonna try to make the outside work. He's got Kirsten Bell and Noel Nichols behind them. Noel nearly clears herself in front of Harry Crawford. Oh, we got that code wreck, and that would be a big wreck towards the back. And with Gibson involved, we gotta scare it. Did my keys not work? I don't know. There we go. I'm gonna have to tab out to check it. And the race back has been taken with Brandon Carter leading over Daniel Rodriguez, Clements third. Let's see what happened here. It's between these two. Get Netco right from the 6 car, and that's an upside down Chevrolet Camaro. I believe that was. Yeah, it is. Cooper Raw also involved in this heavy damage. Right on board with Carl Childress since pit lane is not opening this time. Carl Judges, who started P2, find himself in a bag and is able to hit the brakes and bypass the wreck. If you're not going to be towards the front, maybe it's better to be in a back, at least according to his philosophy. I don't blame him. Rather be in the back, trying to avoid the wreck rather than in the heart of the wreck, where your chances are very slim. And I got confirmation we're racing for a total of 35 laps. So pit lane is open this time. Let's see if anyone takes it. I would presume so. No, front runners don't really. I don't think anyone's pitting. First car to come in is Joe Shmuda in the number 50 Lexus, followed by a fellow Lexus, Hector Garcia. And confirmation, choose call. Meanwhile, I spy a rag on pit lane. So two things. Oh, it's between Rich Roy and Harry Crawford. I think the 129 was trying to get into his pit box, but just didn't realize it was that soon. Right, I believe Shmuda went off pit road, and they're gonna be Noel Wetzel pitting a second time as the choose cone is occurring with Ashton Tagwell falling behind and Elaine Johnson. Trying to get some extra mileage and extra lap of fuel in the tank, at least a guarantee. It is Brandon Carter who chooses the inside lane with Joshua Clements, who got the race bike at P2 laying up on the outside. Two Toyotas on the bottom and a Ford and a Chevy on top. Everyone should be gathered back up here and one given the control. Kirsten Bell and Natsis Wells, row 3 with William Gregory and Thomas Troxel, row 4, Dylan Negron and Zach Armstrong, row 5. We are back underway, lap 10. Both front row car get a really good jump. That's something obviously you don't want to do at drafting trade out, just allow cars behind to catch up, but Joshua Clements able to find a gap and gets his nose underneath Brandon Carter to go for the lead into turn 3. And Brandon Carter can get shuffled out of line here. Brandon Carter does now have help from the 20 with Zach Armstrong just behind him. Going to be a bottom feeder race, as I suspected. And Kirsten Bell trying to look for help on the outside. There's just no one directly behind her. She does have Tyler Aziz, who is clear at the moment, but Brandon Carter gonna try to use the momentum from the outside to overtake him. a spin that I missed, so I'll have to look back at that. Nine race official telling drivers to not cut the trial for grass. Well, quad oval, since this is one of those tracks. Carter is making ground up there and get those cars lined up. We've got 4, 5, 6 of them up there. And it is Rodriguez and Bell who recognizes the momentum and jumps up. Side by side for the lead is Daniel Rodriguez, who is clear for the lead. Does he go back down? Nope, he attempts to stay with Bell. And inside lane sees a little bit of separation, and even a little bit of separation means that you're losing time, not being able to push. Kirsten Bell drops low. She's gonna try to take the lead, abandoning her drafting partner. So if you may recognize this, it says Greg Biffle race 1. That's because the 2 races tonight are in memory of Greg Biffle. So silent lap on lap 16. Right, that was a bit scuffed, but I will do a proper one come next race. So during that, Daniel Rodriguez actually shuffled back quite a bit. It was 3-way action. And now Daniel Rodriguez, they gotta take this next half of the race to try to work his way back up. So right now it is Kirsten Bell in the lead with William Gregory in P2, Tyler Aziz in P3, Dylan Negron and Joshua Clements fighting for P5. Riley Sperling in the apron, no trouble there. With 3 wide can work here, it's just a bit hard. And apparently Kirsten Bell had her game crash, so that will give up the lead to William Gregory. It's actually side-by-side battle. Joshua Clements is back on the top lane with Brandon Carter and Matthias Wells beside or behind him. And Joshua Clements is the leader at the line, but still not clear. Here comes Kirsten Bell back up onto the track after falling out. She'll have to hope for a caution to get back into this thing. But as the laps wind down, it is a short race, but there's still plenty of laps to trigger a caution. And she'll have to crawl her way back up. And William Gregory just not giving up the lead despite the lack of pushes from Aziz. And there is a lap car up ahead, that being Rich Roy. So how does this shake up things? And as I mentioned, Tyler, he's not really helping the leader right now. Well, he immediately debunks it. Drivers are told that they're not required to enter through turn 3, much like real life track. But for a track like this, it's highly recommended. Especially when we're all packed in together. I believe pit cycle is soon. And this would be interesting to see because coming up to 12 laps to go this time by, and it's just a matter of how much fuel these drivers take and if they take any tires. On board with Carter, currently P2 on the, well, the second in line on the outside lane, P4 overall. And Clement is trying to make the middle lane work, and it's not directly next to the wall, but he is arcing it ever so slightly to try to get any bit of momentum, especially in the front stretch where the quad ovals still arcs to the left mostly, giving the inside line the advantage. Got 10 laps to go this time. The field very strung out now. It's just now everyone is close to pitting as they're near squabble, but and Brandon Carter has an issue. He was P2 or P4, sorry, but now he just dropped back. I think he's out of fuel. I don't hear the engine. Get pit stop. Oh, contact. Oh, Dylan Negron gets plowed into. And gonna have pit stops here with 10, now 9 laps to go. And another spinner in the back. There's Rich Roy in the background. Unfortunately, that's only 2 cars. And it needs 3 to trigger a caution here. A lot of drivers taking fuel only. I don't see a lot of tire changes. Brandon Kerr is still on the apron. It is Carl Childress who gets ahead of everyone, but is gonna immediately surrender that finish to Cole Rodriguez. Truck second group, Troxel, Negron, Noel Nichols, Brandon Carter makes it back to the stall. Lee Johnson, Troxel. So the running hour is gonna be a bit mixed up at the moment, but hopefully we get it sorted out soon. Right now it seems Scarrett is in the lead, as he is just leaving his pit box. Gary Crawford as well. Noah Wessel currently scored as a leader now, as those cars are pitting. Got locked up into pit lane as Noel Nichols, and she parked it. Got 6 laps to go. Noah Wessel in the lead for the time being. He is riding in 3rd gear, which I suppose is faster for a lap to lap basis, but it also uses more RPM. If you're redlining it, that means you're wasting more fuel than you would normally would. And Talon Aziz has fell out. That removes his chances of winning this race. He was in the top 5 prior to pit stops. And Tackwell, who scored P2, but he just left the pits and is going to get past. He's not up to speed, so he won't be able to catch him. And Noah Wessel finally goes down pit lane and is going to nearly spin it. Saves it though. So that would give the lead now to Dylan Negron and Kirsten Bell. They're by them lonesomes. Unleashed. They're a lapped cars. They're a lapped car. Where is P3 actually? Okay, now it's saying, at least according to my NR, that Harry Crawford now took the lead with 4 laps left. And Kevin McElways is in the mix despite being 2 laps down, and Rich Boy being 1 lap down. Actually, both of them are. These two, the 129 and the 5, are fighting for position. Meanwhile, Brian Scarra is going to have to negotiate them two in order to fight for the race win. 3 laps to go. Carl Church is also in the mix, going to go 1 lap down. That's 1 lap car out of the way. And Carl Church just finds the wall. Just glued to it, but we're going to stay right here. And Harry Crawford is seeing this as a blessing. It's just not gonna lie, the 129 can't really hold the line too well, so that Scare's gonna have to find another way through that isn't wrecking him, and he just found the hole as soon as I mentioned that. 129 in the wall, so now there are no lapped cars in between Harry Crawford, Brian Scarra, and also Cole Rodriguez has found a way into the mix. Same with William Gregory and Joshua Clements. Matthias Wells, out of the way. Good boy. 7 cars on the blanket as we take the white flag. One more time around EchoPark Speedway. Whoa, look at bumper grab. Cole Rodriguez on the apron. Save it, brother. Save it. He's able to do so. You got Joshua Clements. He hits the wall. Brandon Carter just ate the wall on the inside and the backstretch. And looks to be out of time. Harry Crawford is going to win at EchoPark Speedway. Okay, what a spoiler to cap up the race. Tight fuel cells, and Clements tried his best, and same with Cole Rodriguez. Harry Crawford just defended like a madman. Take a look at that final lap from the helicopter cam. That Cole had the run, it's just that Harry did block properly, it's just that it was in the middle of a corner technically, so it was the middle of the turn, so Cole already unfortunately get bumped. And Joshua Clements tried moving him, it just didn't work out for him. He ended up eating the wall. And Clements barely signs up in Rex William Gregory, so that will allow Scarra to take the final podium position. Man, oh man. So, we're not done tonight. We're not done for tonight. We have one more race. And like I mentioned at the beginning, we don't have the track ready. It was supposed to be Armory Digital, but that's not going to be likely because of track loading issues. So that's unfortunate. So Harry Crawford is your race winner as I'm reading out the results. Just grab a screenshot before server closes. It's Joshua Clements, so close, gets second place. He tried his best. Ryan Scarra P3, Daniel Rodriguez P4, William Gregory P5, Cole Rodriguez P6. He was the first of those cars to try to make a move during that final lap. Joe Shmuda P7, Elaine Johnson P8, Zach Armstrong P9, and Ashton Tagwell rounds out the top 10. Thomas Drexel P11, Hector Garcia P12, Landon Isle P13, Noah Wetzel P14, last car on the lead lap. Dylan Negron P15, we saw him get right into the pits. Matthias Wells 16th, Rich Boy P17, Carl Childress P18, Cameron McGilvery's P19, and Kirsten Bell with the game crash just barely makes it into the top 20. And then, man, Brandon Carter had a really good race going, but ends up 21st, 3 laps down the last of the cars to finish. 5 DNFs, that being Tyler Z's Noel Nichols from pole sitter. 24th is Riley Sperling, Cooper Wall. 25th and 26th, and last place belongs to Stephen Gibson. So, actually, I think they're just doing a quick thing with the Biffle tribute. I guess I'll show that real quick before we cap off this stream, because I have to set up for the next one. With the passing of Greg Biffle this Friday, question mark, during the plane crash, he would have been 56 today, as today is his birthday. So that's pretty sad. So that's a little trivia thing over. I just thought I'd show that before we close off. No one's looking to interview, and I still have no confirmation on what that next track, which is supposed to happen in 15 minutes, is supposed to be. So until I have that figured out, I'll see you in a short while.